Travis Van Goodsill. Just woke up, as is the consequence of waking up early yesterday evening. Of course, I kept wanting to go to bed even when I was waking up. That's why I love Dawkins' song ever since high school. In my dreams, it's still the same. Your love is strong, it still remains. Yeah. My various dreams each had a woman in there who loved me. Isn't that strange? But, yeah, Disney is raising my regular monthly subscription price when they're already requiring us to upgrade to premium in order to watch Maya, which, hell no. But if they keep raising the regular price, so where it gets to the price of the premium, God, they're just ripping people off. And it's most likely because they fired the one woman who was working on Mandalorian. And so there was a big protest about that. I never even heard her comment, but just to learn that it was because she made a comparison with Nazi Germany. That ain't cool to fire somebody for that. I mean, if she was saying that Black Lives Matter protesters are like Nazi soldiers, yeah, that would be a problem. That would be tone deaf of what's really going on. Because our government are like the SS. I had a dream in '86 about that. I didn't go into detail about the prophecy dreams that I mentioned I had, but yeah, I was hiking up to the top of a mountain, forested everywhere, all the way up to the top, so I knew I wasn't in Southern California. And I got to the top, and there was a house on the top, and I walked towards the house. I saw men running in and out of the house, and they were looking for any kind of treasure, but they were pretty much looting the house framing type stuff, and so they weren't finding any gold or silver or anything. And then I enter into the house. The house is bare, been stripped of all furnishings and everything. And the guys were literally taking floorboards or whatever. And so I realized that I'm not going to find anything here. But as I look back towards the door that I came in, I see stormtroopers, Star Wars stormtroopers, and they got their guns and they're taking prisoners of the guys who were finding nothing and just being arrested for being there. And so I then go out the front door or back door. I guess it was an unusual blueprint for a home, and go out into the yard and go out to the edge, and then find that I'm at the top of the mountain and it's a steep cliff. Miles down below I can see that there's a lake, and I'm thinking I don't know if I can make it. And the stormtroopers then come out of the house through the door that I came out of, and so I go and hide behind a fallen tree log, and didn't work. They found me, and so I'm sitting there contemplating, okay, do I jump? Do I surrender? Do I go down fighting? I can't go down fighting. I don't have a gun. And the dream ends as I'm trying to force the dream to create a helicopter with a net, and then I'm thinking, no, that won't work. I'll land on the blades, and the blades will chew up my body. So, yeah, that was that dream. And so, okay, 5 likes for the idea of suing the church. It's not that big of a deal, but I mean, this is what I was trying to get across in the big trilogy yesterday, is that the church has purposely forced Mormons to follow the leaders, not to go rogue. And Mormons, therefore, extend that to waiting for Jesus to do anything, as if Jesus will come and then command them and then they'll obey. It's just, no, guys, you have to take action. You're supposed to get revelation from reading your scriptures. You're supposed to take action, and you're supposed to see the results to identify whether it's good or bad. And this lawsuit, that's a way for you guys to take action, because the church always caves under pressure. If you've got the 10 million members who have just said, screw you, we're out, but didn't bother to fill out the form and go see their bishop and have an interview who's going to try to persuade them to stay. No, bishop, the church is evil. It's got the inverted pentagram at Temple Square. You can't gaslight me. And so, yeah, can you imagine the federal court here in Utah being swamped with 10 million lawsuits, all for the same subject matter of, hey, the church violated their contract in having Zion built by 2017. That would be awesome. That would make the news. But I can't get more than 30 overnight, which is actually pretty good, because a school night, no kids watch my show, my videos, my show. It's the Travis Wayne Goodsell Show. Ah! So, oh dear God. All right. So LDS big event, first quarter, whatever the intermission. Yeah, that's it. That was the big video in the last 48 hours. Not the main events themselves, but just like the Super Bowl, everybody loves the commercials more than the game. Oh, God. But for the last 28 days, LDS Church to abolish Book of Mormon, still number 1. 1086. Just incredible. And all thanks to the prophets who had to review it before going to their meeting that Thursday morning after I did it Wednesday night. So I just, we'll see if anything happens for this week. Last week there really wasn't much. YouTube employees were under orders to attack me, but no prophet meetings with my videos. Okay, well, yeah, just told me this too. And then the audience. So now we'll see if, oh, they still don't have the 17th? Okay, so I'm still gonna know if I got women for my birthday to view my videos. Oh, we lost the men! My generation of kids. So yeah, my kids stopped watching my channel, if they're even watching it in the first place. Isn't that great? Thanks, guys. Your mom kidnapped you, and now you hate your dad. That's great. But yeah, we still don't have the women. We did get a boost for my age women. Yesterday it was getting pretty low, almost non-existent. Oh, man. But the cancel culture generation of women, their mothers love me. They're the ones listening to me. That is so bizarre. That the mothers of the cancel culture women love me. They're listening to me. Yet, their daughters, nope, want nothing to do with that guy. That apostate Korah whore. But the boys of the cancel culture generation, the husbands of these wives, yeah, they're watching. They actually have a high percentage of watching. Not as high as their mothers, but wow. Even the fathers are listening. But my mother, no, she's not listening. She's going, oh, Travis. Oh, Travis. My mom, in her birthday letter to me, she talks about, oh, I remember how you like chocolate cake. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I got older, I like other cakes now. Like cheesecake. Raspberry cheesecake. But, yeah, she only remembers the good times. She purposely booted out of her brain all of the bad times. You know, when I started to hit puberty. She thinks that's a nightmare scenario. And, as that's in the news, with that shooter, I can't remember where, but he claims that he shot up the Asian women at the spa, which the left-wing media is calling it. But he's saying it was to cure him of his sexual addiction. It's not a spa. It's a place where men go to get happy endings. Now, I know my mother's generation don't know what I'm talking about. Good, you don't want to know. Because that's not the kind of thing you did to have babies. But, yeah, he thinks it's a sex addiction. That's what religion and white supremacy even, that's the damage they cause. See, white supremacy, you can't be a real man unless you deny yourself of your natural biological function. And so that results in you getting angry That's what they like. That's what they want from their followers. So these leaders, they know exactly how to manipulate their followers. They're just puppet masters. But yeah, that's why men get angry, is because they hold it out in. We were not meant to hold it in. Our body doesn't want us to. And so, if you're religious, oh, no, you cannot. Don't touch it. Stay away. If you're in the shower, that's the one part of your body you don't clean. And if you do touch it, you have to come and talk to your bishop, and you have to describe in explicit detail how you touched it and what happened as a result, because the bishop, who's not homosexual at all, wants to know the graphic details of your private life, and thus the Protect LDS Children that went around. But nonetheless, yeah, Mormon boys are made to feel guilty in the church. Oh my God, I performed my natural biological function. I better go tell my bishop. I better tell him in graphic detail. And maybe I should publish this and make a lot of money for publications of porn. But, yeah, I mean, men then think, oh, I can cure myself. I can stop at any time I want. Really? Really? Can you stop eating for the rest of your life? Can you stop sleeping for the rest of your life? Seriously? You're calling this an addiction. And so, yeah, it screws men up in the Mormon church. And yeah, it doesn't help when you grow up in Southern California among white supremacist boys who mix their born-again Christian religion at the corner of the Corona Heights property across the street from the church I went to, mixed with their white supremacist upbringing. So, yeah. Dear God. So yeah, just protesting the church in a big, massive wave. That will shock the church. I mean, the church was shocked when I presented with them their own evidence of the inverted pentagram. I see you, I know what you're doing. Holland had an episode that sent him to a hospital when the defense counsel told him. When I told the courts that Nelson is trying to restore polygamy, he responded with a First Presidency statement, pissed that I would dare speculate with the word those to whom you are legally and lawfully wedded. He had just changed it. Now he has to change it again. Wah. So, yeah, the church will change, but it's up to the members of the church, ex-Mormons too. All of you can sue the church for failure to contractually build Zion. So, alrighty. Let's see if we have some channel comments here. We have culprit, so already I'm concerned. No man will be denied justice in my world. My great-great-grandfather was Henry John Neville. Their authority stems from me. Oh dear God, did I not tell you the freaks will come out at night when I did my video series? The thing is he's not even responding to that video. He's doing a response to LDS Church robs Mormons of justice. And then he goes, who are these people? Excuse me? As technically they must answer to me, as I also am Emo? Oh, Arrow. Ray? Oh, God, and then he does a wink face. Technically, they're just playing pretend, trying to be me. Yeah, we got Cuckoo Bird here. The children of the Lord, true, no, wait a minute. The children of the true L or D G I D. He's trying to do code here, I think. Arman will stand against this evil. They are indeed a disgrace, and I will strike their robes from them. Oh, he's threatening you guys as Mormons. This guy is threatening Mormons, as they do wear them in their name. I could get away with flagging this guy, because the Mormon YouTube employees will go, oh yeah, he's against Mormons. Okay, good, thank you, Travis. But we're not releasing, did they? I bet you they did. They did. They finally released it. Isn't that nice? And I'm finally allowed to send feedback. Yeah, they shut that down after yesterday's fiasco. They just would not stop the checking. God. I mean, they accused me of being a hater, of hate crimes. Where'd the other one go? What? I did not click on it. Did he withdraw it? It's gone. Oh my God. Okay, so he just barely deleted it. Either that, or he's in the process of editing that one too, because this first one, it was edited. And so, yeah, they are indeed a disgrace, and I will strike their robes from them, as they do not wear them in my name. I should report this. It will not ban him from my channel, though. God, I hate this decision. They should have both. Alright. And Joy. She has been bringing joy in her comments when she comments. Wait a minute. Joy. Okay, yeah, she's about to be banned. Let's people die? Question mark. Joy. Mostly, I just listen. Are you my mommy's age? Who? Oh, well, my mom. It's not my mom's age that listens, is it? It's the which age group listens? I just listen and feel very sorry for how miserable you are. Oh, thank you. Yes, my laughter about the church sure shows my misery, doesn't it? But I watched President Nelson talk of that sleepless night and weep brokenheartedly. Yeah, that was his intention. That was the con. That's the manipulation of feelings. He doesn't confess to seeing angels. He deceived you. Good job, Joy. You proved my point. See, the girls dying was the distraction to pull your emotional heartstrings. And then he slips in, and I felt their presence. Oh, he felt their presence. Yeah, you got played. To say he wanted them to die, no, I said I hope that's not the case. You did not listen, as you claim you did. So he could convert the parents is astonishing. Yeah, well, did you listen to it? They were converted after he went and told them about seeing or feeling them. By the way, why would an angel come into the temple? It is just such an evil place. Joy, You can't go back and forth. You can't be lukewarm. I will spew thee out. And so, with some of the typing errors, maybe there's missing words, I hope. But yeah, I mean, yes, it is brokenhearted that the girls died, that he couldn't save them. But it ain't cool to go to your parents and say, hey, now that they're dead by my hand, do you want to join the church? You can be together forever. Yeah, that ain't cool. Somebody else needed to do that. So maybe that's why you're kind of concerned, is that you join with me that he didn't want them to die. I hope he didn't want them to die. I mean, dear God, that would be pure evil of far greater proportions than sucking the blood out of their bodies because he's part of... Guys, it's the church, not Pizzagate. Yeah, I have no idea why I saw what I saw in the temple. But the building itself is not evil. Remember? It's the Gospel of Thomas. Where there is a rock, you will find me. Where there is a branch, you will find, something like that. And everybody understands it to mean that organized religion is evil. And that you don't need a building to have a spiritual connection with God or something like that. It's also the document where Jesus has a wife. So this supernatural entity is able to become physical in the flesh on earth to follow the laws of physics and thus have a baby with Mary Magdalene, but is able to transform back into supernatural. No. The building itself is not evil. And the only thing I can think of as to why an angel who has passed on is going to the temple is that he was, until he died, an actual temple worker. And it's just repetition for him. He just keeps going because that's what he had been doing up until his death. That addictive process of daily behavior, brushing your teeth, having breakfast, driving to work. For him, it was going to the temple to work as an ordnance worker. That's the only thing I can figure. But yeah, my second ex-wife, who also sent a birthday email yesterday, said, well, it's because the church is true, Travis. You need to go back to church. No. And so, yeah. Please, guys. I know YouTube is being a butt, and they just barely released me from their buttness yesterday, as they've controlled the views. But I'll accept your comment, and I'll put a little reply. Joy, I'm lonely, not miserable. Buildings cannot be good or evil. This doctrine I'm trying to, this doctrine is what I'm trying to teach Mormons, so that they aren't addicted to drinking the Kool-Aid. I know it's supposed to have a hyphen if it's the actual thing, but this is the general Kool-Aid, so it's one word. So sorry, YouTube, you need to fix that. It's not a typing error. The only think I can come up with is that he was a temple worker when he died, such that he is reenacting his life, not realizing he's dead. So I guess he was late when he was a temple worker too. Nelson's talk was purposely designed to deceive through manipulating people's feelings so that he could slip in converting the parents. That tactic is inexcusable. Okay. So now I understand what she meant by lets people die. That would be Nelson. I'm lonely, not miserable. I just need a woman to bring me joy. So yeah, she's married. I'm not gonna worry about putting in that kind of comment. So, dear God. $33 now. People are waking up. The best part of waking up is listening to Travis Wayne Goodsell's videos. Right? Man, it was pretty consistent overnight. That usually isn't the case. Alrighty. So, yeah, guys, don't fall for feeling manipulators. That's why self-help guys are bad. They all pump you up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you my money and then I'll be happy. Sucker. There's one in every crowd. Isn't that the Barnum and Bailey quote? There's a sucker born every minute or something like that. So, dear God, the church sure knows that. Oh, another Mormon born. There's another sucker. There's my title for this video.